Are you poor and or shit at the game, but want to do solo ToAs on your own because you've got no friends? Well, welcome to the guide for you. Once again, no messing around. This is the gear. If you're too poor for this, go earn some more money before raiding. Else, make improvements where you can. Fang is your priority here. It just makes such a big difference to raids because it gets an absolute insane buff. Cool. That's it. Now, onto the invocations. These are them. Yeah, cool. Got them. Good. Happy days. This is the inventory. You want some boosting potions. You can pre-pot if you want. Don't really care. Shitload of prayer. As much food as you can fit in your inventory. Make sure you got ruby bolts for your, hopefully at least dragon crossbow. Make sure you're on ancients and Lego. Okay, first room, Crocodile Man, aka Crondis, or Path of Crondis, whatever, who cares. Put your mage gear on, run in the room. We've all done this before, and if you haven't, well, you're about to learn. I'll put these tile markers in the description for you, so you can add them in, but they're really important. So you want to run over, drop a brew, pick the water container up, stand on yellow box, hope that the green doesn't hit you, run. Green's hit me, oh no, end of the world. Stand on yellow, hope there's no green, there's green, it hits me, oh no. Wow, it didn't hit me, that was pretty lucky. Cool. Freeze Crocodile Man. Freeze him again. He didn't die. Oh, he did die, nice. Yellow box. Quick to the end. Hope there's no green. Oh, you little rat. Oh well, doesn't matter. That's normally a 2-shot, but whatever. God, I hate these crocodiles so much. Not the cleanest, doesn't matter. Pick your brew up. We're not here for maximum efficiency. We're here for people that don't really know what they're doing or are just shit at the game. Range gear on. You might have to drop something, but I'm good. I don't have a two-handed weapon. Range pot. Shoot in his face. Gonna dump this awesome spec. Rock. Range prayer. Oh, I'm smashing him. Okay, always go left on the first one. Diagonal push. You can click back on boss. Stand behind the rock. Nice and safe. AFK. Move back a little bit if you want. Give yourself some space. Do what you want. Run about. Mage. The pot is mage. Okay, with this one, you want to head towards these two. Try and stand somewhere that's not on something like I did. Doesn't really matter. Break one of them. Give yourself a bit of space. And dodge. Oh, lovely. Dodge the waves where you can. I don't know what happened to me there, but we move. Must have yellow clicked. Dodge. Switch your prayers. Keep your prayer up. Eat. You don't need all of the food you brought in with you. Don't be scared to eat it. And that is it. That is this boss. There'll be another one in a minute. You can either go forwards and go back, or... Ooh. Or, well, I would just say go forwards and back. Oh, that's it. Go forwards and backwards. Hey! What are you doing, my guy? Oh yeah, if you've got a crossbow, be careful of your range. So that's for Bofa, but you'll need to mark out your max range with crossbow. But this is just for the guide, so I don't usually use this amount of weapons. Again, don't really need to hit them on this one. We've got plenty of space. Get yourself positioned nice and early. Make sure you're keeping that prayer up. Super easy one. Dodge big blob. Just run away. I like to do a big box. Doesn't get anywhere near me. Get shit on. Again, don't be scared to eat the food you brought in. You will get more. It will start to speed up towards the end, but it's super easy at this level. It will not. It shouldn't catch you out. You should be okay. And... oh, not yet. And he's dead. Okay. First room complete. Okay, next room. Path of Scabaras. Super easy one. Put your melee gear on or whatever, you don't really need to. What I like to do here, because you got to do it on your own, is I have a look which side the pillars are on. I hate the pillars, so I always make sure to avoid them. So this one. Make sure you've got the ToA plugin on, by the way. I should probably said that at the start, but I've not. That way you literally don't have to think, you just click. Go through the little gap here. Do the super simple puzzles. Absolute movement god. And solve this at the end. If you've not seen this before, I can't really be bothered going through it all, but you match the tiles up with the other side. It's super simple if you have the ToA plugin. Might not even put this in the video. Okay, puzzle over. Dung beetle. Kefri. She's gonna throw poo at you. Make sure you have these two tiles marked. The two in front of the fence line here. So second tile there and second tile there. You want to go in, dump specs with your best spec weapon, aka the dragon dagger. Make sure it's on stab if you are using this, but please get a better one. Run towards this area. When she does this, smash into the ground for the poo. You stand on that one. Then you move around the room slowly. And you do that one. You will have to kill some stuff, but it's, again, it's just really easy. Like, you just kill stuff and run around. Anyway, cool, let's go. Don't have to pray anything. Look at that, get shanked. There's two on the ground. Just take 2 steps. You're always safe. Damn it, I missed the spec button, I'm stupid. So I like to stay here. Film's coming out. Boom. Tap there. And switch to your best stab weapon and get on the boss. Now, these you can, if you want to, go around popping them all. I can't really be bothered. So, but you can do what you want. But once they explode, you can just put range on, and you might get poisoned, but you'll be doing enough damage that it can't say it'll really affect you. I didn't pay attention. I skipped it anyway, so we're happy days. Make sure you kill the ranger. You will get fly bombed. Just step 2 tiles, and then go back to where it exploded, so you can see. Step 2 tiles where it exploded. Step 2 tiles. Happy days. I don't really normally fanny around with any of this. I just let it heal her up. I'm not really bothered. Stay this side, because you want to now block this area off. Specs if you've got them. Flies, onto your spot. Look away. Back on boss. If it does flies again, just try and run towards this spot. It will stack, but it doesn't matter if you cut off the corner a little bit, you'll be fine. Okay, focus the mage. Once it's under half, we'll move. Over to it. Keep stabbing it up. Make sure you're dodging the stuff on the floor. Ignore this guy in the middle if you really want to. Put some range stuff on and have a crack at him. Or mage. I can't remember which one's better with him. I think it's probably mage, knowing me. Boss is back up. You can just DPS at this point. It'll take a bit longer. Doesn't really matter. Again, we're not going for any speed records here. And he's dead. Oh yeah, you'll now have the spirit. Now, there's a few options here. I would always go for smelling salts, personally, and the liquid adrenaline. It just makes a huge difference to your DPS, so we're going for that. If you're really struggling for supplies, you can make it through with life, but I would suggest against it, unless you really have to. Next up, Path of Hair. Hopefully you've already got a pickaxe stored in raids. If you don't, store a pickaxe, at least a dragon really. If you can't afford it, rune pickaxe will do. Grab your pickaxe, run in. Now again, the ToA plugin will really help you here. Make sure you pick up these mirrors, place them on the red squares till they are no longer red. Make sure you rotate it till they're no longer red. Up again. Equip your pickaxe. You want to make sure this barrier's gone. Okay, now in situations like this where you want to prep for this, whack it down early. Make sure it's lined up where you want it to go. So that. And then as it goes green, you want to push. And then you want to stand 2 tiles away. And then as it goes green, click destroy. And you'll get an extra hit in that way. My mine is really low, so sadly it's always a 2 down. Same again. Okay, puzzle over. Really easy. Equip your weapon. Put that back. Put your pickaxe back. Go into the next room. Okay, Akka. Can be a bit of a pain in the ass, but I think it's relatively simple. I like to mark these 4 dots for the walking, so I'm not running around everywhere. I use these 4. You will be safe in all 4 of these tiles. Equip your mage gear. God, I wish I had better mage gear. Open up. Smell some salts. And get ready to run. What we're going to do is we're going to go in, bring melee and our best mage prayer, and we're going to kite. So if he's here, we're going to go in, hit, run to here, run to here, run to here, and we're just going to kite him around till he does his first attack. I would suggest using blowpipe on the shadows that appear, and yeah, as simple as that. Let's go. No need to butterfly here, he's not going to do that level of damage to you, it's fine. It might take a little bit, but just slow heal over the fight. Make sure that prayer stays up at all times. Okay. That is melee. Wow, I'm rusty. Oh, I'm hit him with some nasty. Look at that. That was amazing. Into the next quadrant, go where you want, doesn't really matter. Okay, so missed this here, but when he does this attack, it shows random colours in these quadrants and you have to just step in them. So mine goes black, red, red. So you just want to click into the black, into the red, into the black, and then into the red. Oh, it's as easy as that. Blue means... oh, these are... There's a plugin that I'll tell you about at some point in this video that basically tells you the colour, so that means Prey Mage, and you just have to kind of figure out the attack on your own. Great, I had the backpack on the whole time. Again, this just kind of shows that no one... Well, it kind of just shows you don't need to be perfect. Stand still if you're black. Stand still if you're white. Just don't move. Anytime you change colour. He is blue. Oh god, this is horrendous. Oh well. Heal up on this if you can. Super simple, super slow here. No, why am I doing that? Look at these gear switches. How much damage is being done right now? So, change colour again, don't move. I'm gonna move, don't care, but don't move. Okay, at this point in the fight, start to make sure you're healed up. Preferably over 100. He's done one more of these. Yeah, make sure you're healed up over 100. You're gonna be nice and high health for the come phase that people like to call it for some reason. Finish him off here. I would personally suggest always having above 100 health if you can at this phase. Okay, get your spec weapon out. Make sure you've got all your melee gear on. Pray redemption and try and dodge stuff the best you can. It can get quite hectic. Just don't be scared to just eat. You will move after 3 hits. Three hits that aren't zeros, that is. I'm getting beat up quite considerably right now. I'm just gonna eat. And there you have it. Again, if you have Fang, hell of a lot easier because you can just dump your Fang specs and they absolutely obliterate them. That was pretty shoddy, but we're through. Next boss. Okay. Path of Apmeken. Monkey boss. Let's get to it. Okay, so as you come in, grab a hammer and some potions. If you don't have space, then drop something inside the room and take from these pots here. Now, what I like to do is have my mage gear on at all times, because you're going to be using ancients here. And then I just kind of move everything down a bit, because I don't switch gear. All I switch is weapons. It just makes it a lot easier to handle. Make sure you've got your backpack on, so if you're using blowpipe, or whatever you're using, your ammo doesn't end up all over the floor. And that's about it. Let's go. Now, this puzzle room is relatively straightforward. Stuff comes out, kill it. Red means you can hit it with mage. Then you walk over to these, pour. And then the mage guys you hit with range. Wow, I absolutely annihilated him. Range guys you hit with melee. And the monkeys that come out that I have highlighted, they spawn minions. So you just want to burn them down as quickly as possible. Pray melee for this most of the time, to be honest. Okay, that means click on that. Make sure you got hammer. I didn't see you. Run away. Run away from the monkeys that are coming at you, because you want to be making sure you run away from the explosive ones. Make sure you freeze these guys. You can pray against these as mage. And then another explodey guy, so I'm just going to wait till he gets close and then run away. Hopefully I don't step in poison. I didn't. Gonna run away from this guy again. I stepped in poison. Lovely. Make sure you freeze these guys again. Range guy, so poke him in the face. See you later, mate. Flawless execution as always. Make sure you heal up if you've been poisoned like me. You can heal up using your ancients as well, which I do a lot because I'm dog shit at the game. this guy to come close. See you later, mate. They all exploded. Easy. Again, if it gets a bit overwhelming, don't be scared to just sprint about. It's not like you're not gonna die. Just make sure you're trying to pray against what's hitting you the best you can. It's, again, at these invocations, it can feel a bit crazy, but they're just not gonna do that much damage to you. And room over. Okay, melee gear back on. And I like to set up my range gear here for boulders and just kind of keep everything else out the way. I am going to smelling salt again, and I'm going to liquid adrenaline for this fight. You don't have to, it's just what I like to do. And let's go. Pray melee and your best mage melee offensive prayer. Click boss. When you see that, run away. Pick a boulder, any boulder. Make sure you're near it when he throws his rock. Click on these guys when they spawn. You don't want them getting to the sides because they'll open a casket and then it shoots stupid shit everywhere. Once you've dealt with them, make sure you're near a boulder again. Step away after the boulder gets destroyed. Run away if you see other stuff on the floor. Okay, 60%, he's changed. Put your best range prayer on and go for the boulders that are marked by the plugin. Don't need melee prayer on here. Now you can slowly work forward, and if you get lucky with the bounce like that, if you get lucky with the positioning, sorry, like that, then you can just get yourself to the top. Now you can just stand in the corner and try and burn it down with your range weapons. Blowpipe doesn't really do a whole bunch against him, but you could try using like a dragon crossbow, see if you can do some damage. And then make sure your melee prayers back on and get your melee gear back on. Get yourself out the corner. Heal up a bit. Okay, back into boulders. If you've got spec and you're super low health, you can heal up very easily off them boulders. I reckon I can make it. Yeah, stand in the corner and burn it down if you want, or get out with melee and end the phase. It's completely up to you. His defense is quite low at this invocation level, so you can get quite a bit of damage on him using range. Melee prayer back on once he looks at you. Oh, my inventory's a mess. Nice helmet. And boss dead. You will now get to claim stuff again. Make sure you go for life. Always. No ifs, ands, buts, or maybes. Clear your inventory a bit. I like to put my blowpipe at the bottom because it won't be getting used again. Make sure your dragon dagger is next to your liquid adrenaline. It makes it easier to find when the little heart thing comes out. And if you need it, smell some more salts, else put it in your bag. Open your supplies. But I like to have 1 ambrosia and then just brews. Don't really tend to use these, but you can if you want. Now, if you right click and swap left click on this, there should be an option to swap left click to resupply. And what it means is if I have a sip of my brew and then click resupply, it will auto fill it. if I had any brews left, which I don't. So I'll do this one. So tears of bonus, as you can see it's 3, press resupply, goes back to 4. Makes it easier so you don't have to open stuff and pull stuff out. I am going to make sure, however, I've got some smelling salts in my inventory if I need them. Cool. Now, you can take them in with you if you want. I'm just going to drop them. More inventory space, a bit cleaner, a bit easier to see. The emergency there. Cool. Let's head in. Now, you want to start on this side, and you want to press begin on this guy. Some dots are going to come out here. Stay there for a while, maybe till you're about 70, mid 70s health, and then you want to come back to the middle and get prepared for pyramids. Or what I like to call pyramids anyway. Okay, when you're ready, put your prayers on. You don't need a protection prayer on. Stand here, attack the obelisk. You want to buy yourself as much time as possible, that's why I say stay here. I was a bit higher health, so they'll probably start coming a bit sooner, so I'd say move around there. And range gear. Get some extra damage in. Back to the middle. Just tank both or heal in between, it's completely your choice. I like to tank both. And then heal. Again, terrible gear, terrible damage. Gonna heal up there, I'm a bit too low. Terrible gear switching, but doesn't really matter. Heal up. Okay, now you wanna, if you've marked these 2 squares, mark these 2, this is where you want to start. It starts mage. Just guess a protection prayer. Make sure you're keeping everything nice and high. Keep an eye on the obelisk, but to be honest, you can dodge everything with these 2 tiles. So once that gets to halfway like that, you can just walk over. And that blue thing that came out was something that like forces you to change prayers. And then once it's halfway, you can run away. And you can head back. Again, another prayer switcher to range. Change your prayer off. You'll eventually notice his animations and you'll be able to guess what's happening. Now with these things, you can either run away from them or you can run towards the black dots. I've actually gone down, shit, I wasn't paying attention to that. Ah well, fuck it. That was terrible, but doesn't matter. Liquid adrenaline, dragon dagger. That was pretty awful. Range gear for the second phase. So big throw is range, and pop is mage, or whatever you would call that. Again, I've gone too far with my stuff there. Heal up where you can. Don't be scared to adrenaline. You've got 2 of them, so I'm going to pop one there. You don't need to if you don't want to. It is a waste. You can run away from that square to dodge that. Burn him down with your specs where you can. Should get 1 more spec and maybe a little stab. few steps to fill. Back to your mage gear. Now you can do that, which freezes you, but again, all you have to do is just run away, and you can go back to that spot when you want. Now this is what I mean, you can run in like that to dodge the red dots. I might get meleeed here, it's pretty dodgy. Shouldn't have probably done that, to be honest, but doesn't matter. One last time. Let's get him down. Should get him, hopefully. Yeah, cool. Ambrosia again. Put all my range gear back on. Make sure you've got a melee weapon in the top left. It's easy to click for the skulls. Don't need a overhead on right now. Make sure you've got your best mage prayer on. And I will go through what this does. So it will start left like that, then it will go right, then it will go center, and so on. And the pattern repeats until you hit skulls. Gonna be a rough ending with this shit gear, I'm not gonna lie. Salt back up. Now skulls, get your melee weapon out. Oh, wow, I didn't click it. What an idiot. Again, it's a bad... Wow, that was really bad for me. That might be the worst I've ever done it. That's my fault. It's clicking. But anyway, it just kind of shows that the invocation is very easy. Like, I fucked that up majorly and took absolutely 0 damage. So... But normally, you just click on all of them and it's all one tick, so it's really easy. Hopefully the next one will be better. Skulls again. This shape you want to run over here, pray mage. It tends to be mage, but it can also not be mage. You just got to kind of keep your eye on him now. So, oh, mad yellow click there, but doesn't matter. So you want to just keep an eye on what he does, and just keep the pattern. I know it's quite confusing, but it's if you just look, as soon as you move, look left. I don't know why I keep clicking on him. So move, look left. Move, look left, so you can see what he's pointing out. Move, look left, etc. And keep doing that. Okay, now you've got boulders coming down. The easiest thing in the world to dodge. All you want to do is take steps forwards like this, and then back, and then across, and now it will not hit you. So the way the rhythm works, you will never get hit by a boulder. Head over to this corner here. Again, doesn't matter if you take a few hits from the old croc over here. Just dodge the first boulder and then back into the pan. Now, what I like to do, once it's the final phase, is I head close to Crocman, because that's the only thing you really need to keep your eye on other than the tiles. I like to move always. I don't tend to wait for tiles, I just move, and if I have to move again. So now, because I'm close, I can see that it's mage, and I just click on a random tile, and I'll change if I have to, have a little run about. Make sure you know where your ambrosia is, don't be scared to use it, and then hit resupply. Okay. Wasn't the best spec in the game. There you go. I'll be honest, that was extremely rough, so it is a bit hard with this level of gear. I feel like most people should have a little better gear than this for the final phase. You can get it done, and I'm dog shit, so you can do it too. But yeah, there you have it. That is ToA on a budget, 150 invocation, and me chatting shit the whole time. I still managed to get it done in under 50 minutes, which, yeah, it's not too bad. Let's see if we get a purple. Pants off. Dog shit game. You know what I mean? It's just shit. Why do I even play it? Well, I hope this guide helped. I hope it wasn't too manic in areas. I kind of tried to do this all in one take to catch everything the best I can. I might have mumbled on too much. Yeah, I hope this helped you. If you have any questions in the comments, let me know. If you ever fancy me helping you out in real life, then just add me in game. And yeah, good luck raiding. See ya.